We are going to speak to the provincial spokesperson for the African National Congress. They have scored a political goal against the ANC, but the EFF. So I want to understand, in particular, the part where they want to recoup monies from Mr. Koma. So he'll give you the background, but let's just do this and understand. Let me go ahead. Ntate Makhubele le kae?
No, we are aware dumela medicine labor rights ba.
No, ra leboga. You are live on the podcast. We are recording a podcast. This is in response to the I don't know what to call it because it's I mean, in the past we have known comrades, especially from your organization, who have been rumored not to be attending, and this time it comes on the other side. Please just allow us to give you an opportunity just to paint in 2 minutes what had happened here. We do have the statement, and I have your voice clip that I'm going to play for the audience, but I just want to give you 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, just to sum it up, what had happened and what is the history around this. Then we're going to talk about how do you think we are going to recoup the monies. Thank you. You can go ahead, Chairman.
Yeah, the Privileges and Ethics Committee of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature received a complaint from the chairperson of chairpersons relating to the provincial secretary of the EFF, who is also a member of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Moshe Koma. That complaint related to his absence in committee meetings, but also his absence in attending to house meetings. So that complaint relates to him earning a salary, being given tools of trade, which includes a cell phone, a laptop, as well as having other benefits such as medical aid and pension fund, while not coming to work. So for the past 5 years, Moshe Koma has not been attending to any house meeting or any committee meeting. He has not sent an apology. He's not reported to be sick. In fact, we see him on TV on the activities of the EFF and other things. The only thing he does not attend is house sittings. So in the past 5 years, he's attended around 18 meetings, and in those meetings, he only comes when, it's the state of the province address. He will come, become disruptive, throw bottles, try to disrupt, and then after that, eat the lunch and then disappear. And this for us was just an outrageous act of stealing and theft from the people of Gauteng. Because we are all elected. The members of parliament are elected to best represent their political parties and the constituencies that have elected them. In committee meetings as well as in house sittings, to become the voice of the voiceless. In this instance, taxpayers and the people of Gauteng have paid this man to simply be at home and look after his goats. That's in simple terms what has happened here.
And you term this as corruption, and hence you are pursuing him further to want to recoup the money back to the state. Is that correct?
Yeah, being a member of the provincial legislature, you stand before a judge and you take an oath of office in terms of Section 107. And in that oath of office, you also swear and affirm that you will perform your duties honestly and with diligence. In this case, Mr. Koma has not done that. He has not been able to fulfill and uphold to his oath of office. In fact, he's broken his oath of office before a judge and before the people of Gauteng, because he has not only just broken that oath of office, but he has earned a salary while breaking that office. Hence, we welcome the sanction which was given by the Ethics and Privileges Committee, and which was unanimously adopted by the House, that he has to repay every cent that he would have earned from the Gauteng Provincial Legislature.
For the record, so these monies that you want are from him in his personal capacity and not the organization that he belongs to, EFF?
The money is paid into his personal account. And of course, his organization, the EFF, which is a senior leader of that party as the provincial secretary, perhaps will take some of the levies from him, but the money is paid to him. You know, it is him who receives the salary that earns him a living, and a dishonest living for that matter, because he does not attend to committee meetings as well as oversight work that is required of an MP.
As it sits, is he no longer a member of the provincial legislature? As the legislature,
he remains a member of the Gauteng provincial legislature, but because of his absence in the house, he's simply a ghost employee of the Gauteng provincial legislature. To be honest, there are a lot of people who don't even know how he looks like.
I want to understand this part. So after the elections, he gets elected, he comes back. Does he come back on a clean slate, or dikoloto tša gagwe dithupa tša gagwe di sa le metsing?
No. Well, the House recommended that criminal proceedings must be instituted against him, that he must be prosecuted because of breaking his oath of office. That's the first thing. And therefore, we will wait for the law to take its course. You will know that now, as we are speaking, there is a matter which is before the constitutional courts relating to another convicted criminal, who the Concord is deciding whether you can have a convicted criminal being on the ballot, or being a public representative. So that matter will be placed before the criminal justice system, and we hope that the wheels of justice will turn faster and be able to determine. But the political implication of this is that the EFF sends public representatives into the legislatures and some even in parliament, that they just earn a salary, and whenever there are cameras in events such as the State of the Nation address and State of the Province address, they just make guest appearances in these legislatures, in councils and in parliament, so that they are able to perform by being disruptive, throwing bottles and trying to disrupt the House proceedings, then disappear for the whole year. And that has been the case with Mr. Koma. In the 18 meetings that we are speaking about, it is the meetings that related to the State of the Province addresses and other appearances where he knows that the media would be in full attendance, and therefore he would want to perform, make a performance for the media, so that he is seen as a person who's a public rep.
It's a big one. I'm still trying to understand what will his political ambitions be blocked if he can come back without any scratches and come into the legislature, and if he can evade the charges that you guys have instituted against him. So is there a case against him of fraud?
Yes. Well, the House resolution, which was adopted by the House, dictates that there should be there should be a case opened against him, because the verdict of the House meeting of all the parties represented in the Gauteng provincial legislature dictate that there should be criminal proceedings against him, and therefore there should be a case that is against him. But he would not have done it without the blessing of his political party, the EFF. They were very much aware of his absence. It's not the first time that the matter of Mr. Koma has come into light. We've raised it numerous times. We've raised it with the chief whip of the EFF in the Gauteng legislature, who himself is also a part-time member of the legislature, who comes now and again and disappears, comes now and again and disappears. So Koma would not have behaved in the manner in which he's behaving without the blessings of the leadership of the EFF. He enjoys a very close relationship with Julius Malema, who has been protecting him. You know that they acted against a young woman who had just come from maternity leave, and immediately removed him from their list for missing a meeting while attending to her sick child. But with Koma, after so many years of being absent in the Gauteng provincial legislature, he will not be acted upon. And that's why we are convinced that he was abetted by his own party, the EFF.
Are you saying Naledi Chirwa was subjected to those harsh treatments and expectations because she was not close to the CIC Julius Malema, unlike Koma?
Well, there are many reasons. I am not the spokesperson of the EFF. When one of the reasons is that the EFF has no respect for women. You know, they don't have any respect for women, and that's why she was treated in the manner in which she was treated and fined gazebos. You know, Koma has not been fined any gazebos. In fact, the EFF would have released a statement in his defense when allegations against him came out. When these allegations from members of the Gauteng provincial legislature saying that this person is not attending committee meetings, he's not attending house sittings, he's not attending oversight committee meetings, he's not interacting with the electorate that has elected him. And when these matters were raised, the EFF never acted, but they immediately acted when Naledi Chirwa reported to be sick. Firstly, because of she's a woman, and secondly, because of perhaps it might be issues of proximity with the commander in Thief.
Did you say commander in Thief?
Yes.
Okay, no. No. Good luck for your political campaigns, all of them in 2024. Anything you want to say to your constituency in closing?
The electorate must come out in their numbers on the 29th of May and ensure that they will vote for political parties that will ensure that their members are attending house meetings, that their members are interacting with the electorate, they are attending community meetings, that they listen to the pleas of our people, that they are one with our people, not the political parties that will send us people who will earn salaries at their expense for 5 years and not even perform a single duty while earning over 5 million from the taxpayers' money.
Lesego Makhubela, the provincial spokesperson of the African National Congress, the whip of the ANC. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Makabani Lukwile, ikumile Malema ke commander in Thief. Lesego has been receiving a lot of bad stuff from Julius Malema. I think he's retaliating now. I don't know what you make of this. Just give us an opinion on what you heard of this. I know for many years there have been a lot of people who are not attending committee meetings, you know, just parliament itself. And like I say, ANC is the most biggest political party, and such comes from them. And for provincial government to hit someone who has not been, and they want monies that they paid to him to come back to them. I don't know how successful it's going to be, but they made a resolution to want that money back. Please just let me know, what do you feel about it? Are they politicking? Well, I think they started even before it. I think the story it comes a bit backwards than that. But anyway, that's what it is. Mr. Koma is expected to bring that money back. If he doesn't, he will be charged for fraud. I think that's what he meant. But anyway, that's what they say. The ANC is going against the EFF in Gauteng. Shap.